We are back with Gamebound, doing some roll for shoes here, and the last thing we knew, Seth's character had
Accidentally killed some.
disintegrated someone on the other side of this door.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, sorry. I just have to say this real quick.
Go
This
ahead.
is freaking creepy.
Okay.
Facebook just recommended a sweatshirt to me that says Sanderson. Okay, and then it says the Witch Museum, home of the Black Flame Candle. I'm like, what is this?
That's so random.
Random advertisement. Facebook is watching this stuff. How did you know that I have a make-believe character that is named Sanderson?
I thought it was
Or
Anderson.
It's close. Okay.
Yeah.
It's close.
That's honestly probably where it got it from, though. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It listens.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
I, for
Facebook,
one,
don't
just
be listening
accept
to
our
my
Google
conversations.
overlords. So,
Google, Facebook.
yeah. Our corporate overlords. Okay, so, yeah, this...
Okay, so there's a lady there.
Yeah, this nurse just comes. Yeah, she has like a ring of keys. She has she's in like blue scrubs, and she literally just like steps around the corner and is just like, Joseph, are you? And then stares at the three of you. And then what? I mean, do you guys do anything in that initial moment, or does she react first?
Can we roll to react? Honestly, I don't
No,
know.
like she definitely has a moment of pause herself. So if you have a moment where you could do anything if you wanted to, otherwise, if you guys pause as well, you can just decide. There's not really.
There's only one thing I can think of. Are you two planning on doing anything?
I can't think of anything.
Alyssa?
Sorry, you guys froze on me.
Oh, were you planning on doing
I would
anything?
just be like, I would try to communicate.
Good.
with
Use
her.
the skill, because I was just gonna point the stone at her and say, "Where the heck are
So
we?"
I want to. So I was just gonna say, "Help us, please. He's a doctor."
What do you want to happen from this
We're in
situation?
jumpsuits. I'm pretty sure they know who we are. But hey, sure. Convince the
I
lady.
mean, she's a nurse. He's the doctor. I don't know.
Try and
I guess
persuade.
just like
So just like, we need
try to
help,
communicate. We need help.
and you want her to help you.
And like, you're a nurse, he's a doctor. Like, like, come
Get
on,
together.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's my goal.
Sure. Go ahead and roll
Persuade.
communicate.
Uh,
Hey.
okay.
Oh, come on.
No, sorry, yeah.
Oof.
The chance of that particular sentence working was
yeah.
very slim, so I rolled 36. So yeah, her eyes just widen, and she says, "What did you do to Joseph?"
I'll turn the stone to her and say, "Where are we?"
So you just want to use the stone to basically like get her to talk.
To intimidate, sort of.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're really gonna use the stone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where are we?
Yeah, so I think I'm trying to think of like what the actual like effect of the stone, how it does this.
I could upgrade my skill to use stone to mind control.
Yeah, if you want to spend 2 XP, feel free.
No, I don't want to.
Yeah, but I think what happens is her eyes turn into this like glossy black, and then she says, "You're in St. Andrews." I'm trying to think of what it exactly would be called.
Wait, what?
She said, "You're in St. Andrews," and then I'm trying to think of like how this. Let's see.
Her eyes turn glossy black, so maybe I should have gone with a mind control thingy. Or use stone to unlock the mind.
I'm just trying to think of the exact like thing that this would be called.
long as it's not a mortuary.
No, it's not a mortuary. It's...
Because that would mean we're dead.
Yeah, that would be funny. Can you please give me names of this? All right, give me a second. Names. Okay, here we go. This is St. Andrew's Psychiatric Center.
I would like to try to remember.
Okay, yeah.
Actually,
what that is. I mean, I know it's a psychiatric center, but like what, like how I relate to that place.
I kind of would like to do that too.
Man.
Well, let's see.
Wait, yours is remember too, Alyssa. Oh
No, she only has it at 1.
No, because do anything is at 1. Anything past that's at 2.
I know. Yeah, I know she wrote it. She wrote it at 1, even though she didn't need to. But like she's never upgraded. Remember?
No, but my point is anything
I've never
past.
Right, but what I'm saying is she hasn't actually upgraded it, so she's just rolling do anything. She
that is do anything.
Yeah, it's just do anything.
Yeah,
yeah.
I haven't actually.
She wrote it down, even though she had.
I'm gonna use one of my experience points to upgrade.
Yeah, go ahead. Now I did too. Yep.
Right. I'm gonna do that now, just because I feel like that's gonna come in handy later. I should have done that earlier.
Yeah. Carly, do you all want to roll to remember as well?
Yeah.
Difficulty is 2, so. All right, that's technically not a success.
I remember.
You remember, and I think you remember because you know that you were a doctor at this psychiatric center, and what it means by psychiatric center, Seth, is this is a insane asylum, and you were like a person in charge of mental patients. Like you were in charge of like prescribing them like pharmaceuticals that would keep their insanity at bay.
Okay, I'll give you a second to write this down. Was doctor in this insane asylum? Let's say like, wait a second. Then why am I here?
What do you mean by that?
Asking her like, I work here. Why am I down there?
Why were you down there?
Yeah, I say that to the lady.
Yeah, so she says, I don't know where down there is. I didn't know there was a door there.
That's even more concerning.
But yeah, Alyssa and Carly, you guys have no idea what's going on right now.
I'll look her, look at the stone, look at her, look at the stone, look at her. Do you know what this is?
No.
Do I know what this is? Is it probably too late to try and roll a remember on this, or did I already do that?
I think you did?
I honestly don't know.
I don't remember.
Because I have find something in my pocket after that, but I don't know if I rolled for it. Well, we'll say it's probably too late. I would have probably remembered it at that point. And given that she doesn't know this is here, I probably wouldn't either in that case. Okay, I'm gonna say bring her inside the room essentially.
Okay, so just like come in the janitor's closet and close the door, and then you go into the other room.
It's bigger than it's like
no. I'm saying like because the janitor's closet is like the room on the other side of that room. And this is a hospital, so you probably want to close the janitor's closet, make sure she comes in here. Yeah, if you wanted to.
Okay, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna need you to get us some, I think, hospital scrubs so we can get out of here without causing too much of a scene.
Okay, I mean, roll again for that, because you asked her to get information the first time.
Would he use stone?
Yeah.
And I might use my experience to use stone to persuade. Yeah.
Yeah, so she just nods slowly, and she says, of course. And then she just walks out.
So that's 2 experience.
And yeah, I mean, if you guys just like stand there for a second, like she comes back with 3 pairs of hospital scrubs.
So okay. Okay. Random question. Like, am I like? Is there
did you want her to get you doctor's clothes? Because
I mean, that is hospital scrubs. I mean, they wear scrubs too.
Right, I know, but like you wouldn't have been like around. You would have been like in your office, like prescribing medications and like counseling and stuff. But yeah,
scrubs work too.
That's fine. Yeah.
Because I know personally, like they have, I think they have things in like hospitals where you can just get scrubs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you can just like do that.
Yep, that's fine.
Emily could. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure Emily would be like, no, actually. So one of us, yeah.
Yeah. I saw it on TV. It must be true.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll just grab those. Like, I'll change and then leave so you two can change.
Right.
So just saying, like, we don't have to make this any more awkward. And so I'll
just change into the scrubs.
Yeah, let's get into the stuff. Yeah.
Roll. No, I'm just kidding.
Roll to remember how to put on a shirt.
To correctly put them on.
Yeah,
first.
Oh no, I tripped over myself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What I want to do first is, when I do that, I'm gonna put like the stone in like this. If scrubs have pockets, I'm gonna put it in the pocket of the scrubs, and I want to reach in to see if I find.
I assume they did.
They do, I think.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna reach in to the pockets of those things again to see if I find anything else just while I'm at it.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Does there have any extra things in these pockets? Yeah. Sure.
Find some. I don't
you
know
have
if
a skill for it. Yeah. Do it.
Yeah. I don't know if it's gonna be used again. Might as well.
Oops. Ignore that.
I'm not gonna beat that.
Sure. You find a phone in there.
Why didn't I look in here earlier?
Call 911.
I mean, we're in the hospital, so.
But you're talking about the scrubs, right? You looked in the pockets.
No. I wanted to look at the pockets of the things I was taking off.
That wouldn't make any sense. You've already looked through the pockets.
That's where you found the stone.
Oh, I know. I was checking to see if did I miss anything?
No, I don't think you could have done that. So let's say you were checking the scrubs for.
Okay, so as I'm putting it on, like I find phone.
Yeah, you find like someone's phone. So like you're not even sure where the lady got these scrubs. But yeah, there's someone's phone in his pocket.
Okay. So we
call 911. Call the police.
Call the police.
Can I unlock the phone?
You can roll to remember. Maybe this is someone's phone that you remember, or maybe it's your phone. Who knows?
Ah, crap! Definitely a no there.
Yeah.
I don't even
so
know.
You obviously don't know the unlock pattern.
What's like on the screen of it, like
a kitten?
So that's not helpful. It could be any woman.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I mean, you can still call 911 on any phone, right?
Yeah.
I mean, is that really what you want to do right now, though?
I mean, it's not what I want to do personally as a character. I'm thinking no, they're not good. Like, we're in an insane asylum, and we just say we saw a dark, scary person in a secret underground lair. That's not gonna go over very well. They're gonna say yeah, you're in here for a reason.
Entirely possible.
Okay, so let's get out of here, and
okay.
I will remember to see if I remember where my office is, or would I remember that?
You remember that you were a doctor at this psychiatric center, but you don't remember where your office is, so you can roll for that.
Where my office is. Ooh.
Yep.
I kind of want to gain a skill. Remember about hospital.
Okay. Yeah.
Because that might be helpful.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So you remember where your old office is. And so
just go there.
You just want to go there. So you guys will walk through. It's a very eerie feeling because you feel like everyone's watching you. So I guess honestly, I do want you guys to roll this. Roll to basically be inconspicuous on the way to the office.
Oh no! I am very Very conspicuous.
Oh, yikes.
Alyssa, you're our only hope.
Trying. Sorry, it's my internet's super slow right now.
That's right. Yeah, all of you fail. Yeah.
Oh.
So I think what happens is you almost get to the office. You get to to the door of the office, and then a doctor opens the door of the office right before, from the other side of it, right before you grab the handle, and it's this Hispanic guy, and he's standing there, and he's just like, "Doctor," and then what do you want your name to be, Seth?
Stevens is the first name that pops in my head.
Dr. Stevens? What are you? Everyone thought you were.
Wait, before he goes much further, I'm going to use the stone to persuade.
Okay.
Magic MacGuffins, where would I be without you?
I love that you just unashamedly are just using this to just do horrible things.
At this point, I'm like, no, you're not stopping. We're so close to figuring out what happened. Everyone thinks I'm dead. We don't need to presumably possibly. Okay, so he.
Yeah, what do you want him to do?
It's shh. I lead him into the office and close the door behind. Is this still my office?
So yeah, I mean, you don't see any of your photos. You don't see anything that seems familiar to you. Everything seems wrong about the office. His photos of his family are there, his calendar, his computer, whatever it is.
It's like, what's your name?
My name is Doctor.
Do his eyes go black and glass?
Yeah, they do. My name is Dr. Ramirez. I'm the person who took over after you were missing. You went missing.
When did I go missing?
2 months ago.
Did you? Nothing was known about me missing. It just no one did an investigation or anything.
You took 2 patients with you and disappeared. Nobody was sure if they had taken you or the other way around.
I look back to the 2 behind him like.
Do you guys want to roll to remember?
Yes, yeah.
I want to. Oh, can I roll to remember about the hospital since this is related?
Sure. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, come on.
I got 6.
Yeah,
nice.
All of you got it. Yeah, so you remember the basic gist of everything, of the main stuff now, at least of your former life. So, Seth, you were a doctor here. Alyssa and Carly were your patients. They had some sort of mental problem, some sort of dangerous psychiatric problem, and you were giving them medication to control it. And you don't know how what happened, but you remember that much, that I think the only thing you remember about the actual disappearing or going away was you remember suddenly let's see.
Carly gets a new skill.
Oh yeah, that's true. Because you got a 6 on that, so you get remember it too.
No, it'd be remember.
It'd be remember it too. She doesn't have remember it too.
Oh, she doesn't have remember. Okay.
Yeah. I think that the one thing you guys remember about I think it's Stevens more than anyone who thinks of this. But you think it has something to do with the medication. There was a new a new nurse or something, and you took normal aspirin or something like that, Seth, Dr. Stevens, at some point, and somehow your guess is that medication got switched around, something got in your medication, you might have taken a wrong pill, and then maybe someone gave Alyssa and Carly their wrong dosage. Something happened with the medication to make you guys forget or be vulnerable or pliable for someone to abduct you, basically. It's foggy, but you're guessing that's probably what happened.
So someone switched meds to abduct us.
What I was in for.
You probably you had let's see, I'm trying to think of what you had narcissistic personality disorder.
I am not a narcissist.
I know you aren't. You had like extreme narcissistic personality disorder.
Alice's apparently.
Yeah. Carly, I think you were probably in for like some sort of like schizophrenia or multiple personality or something.
Exciting.
Why you can't remember your name? You have multiple names.
Yeah.
Can't keep track of them all.
Yeah.
That's why you can remember your name.
I'm Alice. I'm the only person I really care about.
That's true. Yeah, the only person who didn't remember their name was the only person who knew that they were really important.
I'm so important.
I was planning on playing this character more dumb, but now that I know that I was a doctor and a psychiatrist and stuff, I'm like, okay.
I wasn't planning on playing this character so big-headed, but here we go.
I'm trying to think. So we know all that stuff. It happened 2 months ago.
But yeah, so if you're just like kind of like standing there like trying to parse through this information, I think you hear a knock at the door, and then another nurse says like, Dr. Ramirez, I have a question for you about one of the patients. And then Dr. Ramirez like looks at you like,
is there a place we can hide?
Under the desk maybe? One of you could, like it's, I
let
don't know,
me
all
handle
three of you
this.
could fit.
Okay, so we're scrubs. Maybe we'll look inconspicuous if we're standing there just a little bit.
So I'd just like to remind you guys, 2 of you were patients at this mental asylum. It's unlikely that they would just...
Okay, I was like, so I'll look at the other two, like, you two, hide. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys want to like go into the desk or whatever.
Maybe we
Unless
should.
Alice had a different idea of how to handle the situation.
No, that's fine. I don't. It's fine. I'll
Okay.
go into the desk.
Yeah, roll the hide then.
This would have been something good to upgrade into earlier, but I didn't think about that.
Oh no.
Jeez.
So basically what happens is you're in the middle, like you guys, go over to the desk really quickly and try to hide, and then she just opens the door. And she says, Dr. Ramirez, I didn't, and then she's just like, she gasps and drops her clipboard, and Dr. Ramirez is just staring at you still, Dr. Stevens, like.
I'm just gonna have like a bunch of people that I'm abducting here to keep us safe.
Are you literally just going to use it again? Yeah, well, I mean, what do you do? She's just like...
I'm just gonna...
just using the stone. Okay.
Use the stone to persuade. Like...
Yeah, I think the more you use it, like the more people you have under your thrall, the harder it is to do. And so it doesn't quite work. What do you tell her to do? Dr. Stevens, we thought you were dead. What are you doing? What are you doing with Alice and...
They're my patients. They're here with me.
This isn't right. This isn't... And then she just starts to back out and like leave. Like she's going to run sort of.
I'm just going to walk over. She's like, wait, I can explain.
And she just tries to book it.
Try to fit. Oh, I didn't even get to roll.
I want to try to grab her.
Okay, yeah.
Pull her back in.
Oh, wait. Oh, can I help potentially? Because I have catch.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Seth would be the person to roll this. Yeah, because he has catch.
Well, we could both try.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, go ahead. Your difficulty is a 3, so.
Okay.
Ooh!
Nice. You get grab.
I get grab.
So I'll let you just have that since I don't think there's a point in me rolling if you've already done it.
Unless you got 2 6s.
Okay, I'll do it anyway. Nope.
No.
I still beat it, but
Yeah. Yeah. So you grab, and then the nurse is just like, please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. Please, please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me.
You're not worth hurting.
Do you need medication? Do you need me to get you meds? What do you need? What do you want?
I just want to get the out of here.
I thought you already did. Why did you come back if you didn't? I don't.
Check Julio's closet or whoever he is, the janitor.
What do you mean? What?
There's like a whole underground place in here. I swear, Dr. Steven saw it. I'm not crazy.
And
She
nod.
looks at you like,
well, I would say, well, not that way anyway.
Not in that way. I
Yeah.
know I'm full of myself, but I swear it's real. I want to
She's-
try to use communicate to communicate that to her.
What do you want her to do? Like, what is? How do you
For
want her
her
to
to go
respond to
check
this?
it out and to believe me.
I have a bad
Okay.
feeling it's not going to be there when we go back.
Go ahead.
I have a
Try.
bad feeling about that.
I want her to at least go check it out. Maybe she doesn't believe me, but at least go check it out.
Ooh, not quite.
Dang it. Ugh.
So
You know what? I'm going to use 2xp to upgrade communicate.
okay. So what do you want this to be more specifically then? It has to be based
Um,
off this situation.
Right.
You could do persuade.
Communicate that I'm not crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. You can word it however you want, I guess. But I mean, you could literally just have the skill be "I'm not crazy"
That's great. I'll just do that. I'm not crazy.
at 3.
At 3.
Yeah. So I think she just says like, I don't know what's going on here, Dr. Stevens, but if you're in with some bad people, if you need drug money, if you're coming here to take some, like, I won't get in your way. I don't want to get hurt. I'm sorry.
We're not trying to hurt anyone or get anyone out of anything. We're just trying to figure out what the heck happened over the last 2 months.
You mean you don't remember?
Do you know?
I mean, you disappeared. I don't
yeah,
know.
that much I do know, but past that,
You haven't been here for 2 months, so I haven't seen you.
hey, I woke up. How long has it been?
Hours.
An hour.
I woke up a few hours ago and didn't even remember my own name. So I think we're all a bit confused right now.
Okay. Do you want me to call the police? Do you need help?
At this point, would that be the best option? I turned to the other two like, let me check something real quick. Follow me. So I do actually want to go check the closet to see if that's still there before I say anything.
Okay. Would you taking her with you?
Yes, like here, just yes, but can we just check something real quick?
Okay.
Come with me. I promise I don't want to hurt you. So okay, we'll walk back to the area.
Yes, I mean, so you guys step out of the office and a security guard.
Are we already out of the office?
No, you guys were in the office having this conversation.
I thought. Oh, she.
No, she was just like, go check, and she failed, so she obviously didn't go check.
Oh, I thought she caught her outside the office.
No, I just grabbed her and drug her in.
Drug her into the office.
Okay,
yeah.
that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, so you take it. You step out of the office, and a security guard is like turning the corner and just stares for a second. And it's just like, what?
Can I wait? Can I roll to remember his name?
Sure. Yeah, you can roll. Remember his name.
I might upgrade that to remember names.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
good?
Remember names 3.
So
What's his name?
his name is Frank.
Hey Frank, how's it going?
He just like does. He literally like does the whole like meme like gif like
Yeah, it's been a crazy day, hasn't it?
What? And she's just like, he's confused. So if you wanted to do something, you could, but it's obvious that as soon as he gets his faculties together, like he's gonna be like, alert, alarm, like.
I'm gonna try and persuade him with this.
All right, yeah, just stick it in his face. Go ahead.
It's like, hey, wanna check something out real quick? I asked you about something in the janitor's closet that I found in the janitor's closet. Oh,
nice.
Oh,
I can upgrade. What would I upgrade that with?
1
too?
XP.
What is it? Was it versus the 11?
Create thrall or something.
What's create? What's that mean?
As in, like, it's just a more like advanced version of use stone to persuade, right? Like you're just like creating a mindless thrall to do your bidding.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
So
Glad I found this in my pocket.
Yeah. So his eyes glaze over, and what do you say to him? Like, let's go.
Wanna help me check something weird I found in the janitor's closet?
Yeah, of course, Dr. Stevens.
Okay, we go to the janitor's closet.
So a whole big band of you go into the janitor's closet.
I ain't going back there.
What do you do?
I want him to. As soon as I want to like stay out of the janitor's
Right.
closet, like just like right outside. I don't want to go back in there.
Oh, we're not going back in. I just want to make sure that's still there before we call the police. Other people can see it.
And then I want him to escort me out. Want to see the light.
Yeah. You know what? I want you guys to roll to remember, or someone to roll to remember, to decide whether or not this is here or not.
Oh no.
Did I remember about the hospital?
Yeah, you can do remember about the hospital if you
Oh
want.
wait, I have to remember.
10. It's not awful.
I mean, yeah, it's what you needed. So,
You could upgrade a skill, Alyssa.
so what would have happened if you guys hadn't succeeded on this? Is you guys literally would have been like a weird amnesia thing where it just disappears, but it's still there.
Okay. So turn them. You can see like the concrete room and everything.
Yeah, so I mean, the nurse, who you know his name is Jennifer, now. I mean, she has a name tag probably.
Yeah.
Is the only one who's like actually, herself. So she's just like, what happened?
Yeah, call the police.
I'm just like, I told you I'm not crazy, woman.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you just try to call.
I tell her to call the police.
Okay.
I was like, "Is this your phone?" You always phone this.
Do you want to roll to remember to see if it is her phone?
Sure, why not? Would it be remember about the hospital? Just remember.
Sure.
Okay. Like, this is your phone. Hey. Like, it's your phone. By the way, I found it.
Yeah, I think it is. And she was
Okay.
like, yes, someone took my scrubs when I was in the shower. So, but yeah, so she goes ahead and grabs the,
Okay, so she grabs
the phone and calls the police, and she's like, what do you want me to tell them?
that something weird's happening here.
We're at a psychiatric hospital. Of course there's something weird happening. Hello, officer. Yeah, and then she just goes, she kind of gives him a vague explanation and just tells him to come here.
We wait outside.
You want to go outside? Like outside the janitor's closet, or?
Outside.
Outside. I don't
Okay.
want to be in here anymore.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys go ahead and try to make it to the front door. And I think what happens is the stone starts just kind of pulsing, like more violently than it usually does.
Uh-oh.
And you feel like energy in it trying to like escape.
Okay, can I use the stone to try and keep it from escaping?
Yep.
Okay, I mean, it's better than not doing it and having bad things happen.
Yep.
Ooh.
Nice. Yeah, so you manage to like keep it in there, but you can sense it's like a beast like pounding at the door.
I wanna upgrade it. What would that get me a skill into? Since the die have now just
Control the
entered.
stone.
Yeah, control the stone probably, yeah. Carly, how are you responding to this situation? You just kind of like going along with what everybody's doing. But
Yeah.
anything more than that? Yeah.
No, I have the least skills out of anyone, so
Yeah.
I don't know what I could really input.
You just got to keep doing things. I was lucky with the stone. Most of these have come from the stone.
So you guys get to the door, and right before, like, you're in like you get to like the waiting room or whatever, like outside the like locked part, right? You know, where all the inmates are actually kept. You get into this like waiting room where like visitors can be there. I mean, it's like a high security, like it's for dangerous crazy people. So it's maybe not like a for the most dangerous crazy people, but it's definitely for the dangerous crazy people. You get to this like waiting room, and a couple of like a man and a woman in like suits and sunglasses step up to you, and one of them like shows you like an FBI badge and says, yes, my name is Agent Barnes, and this is Agent Field. We have a couple of questions for you, Dr. Stevens.
What was that, Alyssa?
What did you say, Alyssa?
I thought you were going to say Noel, so they're Barnes and...
I won't go that far.
I'm not going to try using the stone since I feel like I don't want them to see it. So, like, yeah, sure. Can we just talk outside? I need I need some fresh air. I feel like I haven't had that.
I don't know if we can allow that, Dr. Stevens, seeing that you are a wanted fugitive.
And the people in like the waiting room hear this.
Yeah, a couple of people like look up. The receptionist is just like, Dr. Stevens.
I don't want.
Do you happen to know anything about Project Knox?
Dang it! The joke I thought of doesn't work. I was gonna say doesn't ring a bell, but that's enough.
I mean, it still works.
Doesn't ring a bell at all.
It's like a joke on two levels. One, he said Project Knox, and one, this entire thing has been a bit about amnesia. So,
yeah, doesn't ring a bell at all.
Are you sure about that, Dr. Stevens?
I am very. I mean, I can try to remember. Let's see.
Go ahead and roll to remember.
Remember a hospital? Is it related to the hospital or with? Okay. I don't know what I even want here. Oh.
Yes.
Oh no.
You remember Project Knox. Suddenly and violently. It's something your father told you about. Back before he left you at an orphanage. It was the last thing he told you. Left at an orphanage as a 7-year-old. Your father said...
Let's cut deep real quick.
Yeah, I know. Your father told... The last thing he told you, and it's been ringing in your mind ever since, is... Or, you know, at least until you got amnesia, was... I would take care of you, but I have Project Knox to worry about. Maybe someday you can understand that it was all for something much bigger, much greater, and you can be a part of it. And Seth, you remember that suddenly the silhouette that you saw, you recognize that and the voice as your father's.
Oh, frick. Alyssa, are you cold?
I have the
Is it
fan
cold?
on.
Oh, okay. I was like, is it cold in summer in California?
No, actually, it was cold last night. It got to 60 degrees.
Yeah. Yeah, it started being chilly here too.
It'll go back up to 100 next week, but just for our one day. It's great.
It was up to the hundreds today for us,
Yeah.
I think. We're in a desert.
And so also Agent Field is like taking a look at everybody else, and you can see her eyebrows like go up, you know, behind the sunglasses, that she sees like the dark eyes of some of your thralls here, and the fact that these two patients are like standing there in hospital scrubs.
I don't know if I want to say anything
And
though.
Agent Field, you know, puts a hand on her holster of the gun, and she says to like Agent Barnes, like, Sir, I think these people are dangerous.
They're not dangerous. They're fine. I feel like this
Look,
knocks.
I'm too pretty to be kept locked in here. Let me go.
Do you just want to run for it?
No, I'm trying to convince them that I'm not crazy. I just want to go.
You have that as a skill.
Okay, yes, you want to convince them you're not crazy and that you're not a part of this and that you just need to leave?
Yes, I'm just like, I'm not crazy. Whatever he's a part of, I'm not part of it. I just want to go. I just want to return to my family.
Okay, go ahead.
You know,
Actually, to my one-bedroom apartment where I live by myself and just myself all day.
Go ahead and roll I'm not crazy.
Okay.
There you go.
Ooh! I'm not crazy. Wow,
Yeah, so I think
would I unlock that to be?
I think. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, if you want to spend
If
one
I wanted
XP.
to unlock that.
I don't know. Just a more advanced version of that.
I'm really not crazy.
Let me live a normal life.
You're crazy.
Maybe it's I was misdiagnosed. I'm just really egotistical.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you can name it whatever you want. We know the
I'm
gist
just gonna
of it.
call it. I'm just gonna call it misdiagnosis.
Yeah. So I think how this like comes across is they just ignore you in the rest of this encounter. So if you wanted to, you could just make a break for it, and they probably wouldn't go after you.
Dope, I'm out.
Yeah, you just want to run for it.
I'm just like, okay, so they clearly weren't listening to me, so I'm just gonna like sneak out.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, I mean, roll that.
Man, I have to roll to sneak out.
Yeah, difficulty 2.
Well, I mean, I've been rolling a lot of ones, so.
Oh
No!
I'm so sorry. So obviously they don't pay attention to you, but the problem is the police show up right as you get to the door.
I mean, they don't know that I'm part of this. They think I could just be leaving. I'm in scrubs.
Yes, but like one of them comes up to you and says, "Excuse me, ma'am, do you know what's going on here? We got a pretty frantic call just a second ago." And like the thing is like the door is open and like the police are coming in and like everyone kind of notices now. And so the nurse who called the police originally says, "Yes, I called them. She's crazy." And like, screams at them.
I would just like to say, I am not crazy. It is these people who are crazy. I was misdiagnosed, and I am just trying to get out of this crazy
I have
town.
no idea how this would work, how this would possibly work, but you have a 4 in it, so go ahead.
I mean, it could be a pretty high difficulty.
It is, yeah, it's gonna be. Oh, so close.
These people are crazy. It's not me.
And you scream that as they like cackle you to the ground. So Agent Barnes.
I will sue.
Yeah, Agent Barnes takes you by the shirt basically.
Me
Seth.
or
yeah,
okay.
Dr. Stevens. Yeah, and he says, "Tell me what you know about Project Nox right now, and maybe you can get away with a light sentence here."
I just know that I remember my dad talking about it. That's all I know.
What was your father's name?
Remember names 3.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, there you go.
That was close.
There you go. Let's see. His name was Jeffrey Stevens.
Father.
Dr. Jeffrey Stevens. He was he had like 3 different doctorates in like, medicine, but also like theoretical physics and one of like maybe chemistry, some sort of advanced chemistry degree or something.
Like a Dr. Jeffrey Stevens.
And he like stops and he says, "Do you mean Dr. Jeffrey Alex Stevens?" And full name. He's like, yes, that's his full name.
Yeah, him.
And that's the moment where the stone tries to pulse again.
Try to
Even
control
stronger
stone.
this time.
Which means it's probably gonna
Because the name has been invoked.
Ooh, I can upgrade this whatever happens.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you keep
I would
it under
upgrade
control.
it with my last experience point.
Okay.
Because I feel like this is going to be important. What would that be?
Something about your father, probably, right? Like,
for control the stone?
yeah, because that's what you remember now, is that guy, that silhouette that came from the stone, that was your father. And so this is probably something about, like, you know, I won't let dad control me or something, right? Like,
okay, so it's really just stone, so I won't let dad control me for I got daddy issues apparently.
Exactly, yeah. And you know, the stone pulses violently enough that I think some of the windows like shatter and gets a little crazy in here. But that's like kind of the gist of it. So obviously something crazy is happening. But and at this point, Barnes and Field both like point their guns at you. Like they and I guess one of them points the gun at like Carly as a, you know, and the other like thralls too. You know, just kind of like in general, like, who do I shoot, sort of thing. And I mean, the police are quickly restraining Alice. Do you want to try to like break free of them?
I don't know what chance I have of that. They're policemen, but I can try. I'll just say I can't. No, get off me. I'll try to like.
You probably use grab if you wanted to.
This is Ooh, I could use grab.
Yeah.
I like to try to grab their gun.
Oh.
Yeah, because that's gonna go over well.
Well, here I'll roll a different set of dice for that one because I think that's less difficult. Oh, nice! I got a 12 though.
Oh no!
So that makes it impossible.
Well,
yeah.
Impossible for me.
Well, you can still get a skill.
No.
You didn't, but
I tried. I made it less difficult, but only by one apparently. Yeah. So you try to grab for a gun, and one of them just like socks you in the face, and you pass out. Stevens, you have a gun pointing at your face. Also, Carly, whatever your name is.
Yeah, my character just like slowly raises her hands, like.
Yeah. All right.
You could break things. You could break their arms.
True.
I don't want to try that.
Why you're so dangerous?
Wait, did you say you actually want to
What if
try
I
it?
don't want to be dangerous. What if I want to be? What if I want to prove that I'm not dangerous?
So, were you gonna do something, Carly?
No.
Okay. So, like, I promise, like, I'm trying to keep things under control.
Yes, Mr. Barnes. You know, Agent Barnes says, "Of course, you're trying to keep things under control. What do you call them?" And he points at like your thralls. It's like, do you even realize the power that you're playing with?
No, I don't.
Would you like to?
Kinda.
Or remember?
Would it be remember about the hospital or
No.
Okay, I figured as much.
No. So
I say no, I don't. All I know is I woke up this morning very confused, and I'm still confused. But at least now I know who I am. At least now I know my name. He says.
yeah. And I think he says, "I'm very, very sorry, Mr. Stevens, but I don't think I can allow you to live."
Okay, use stone to create thrall. Because it's that or die.
Yeah, you're right. We see the point where he's like about to pull the trigger, and then you're just like, okay, you gotta use the stone.
Oh my gosh, I didn't roll very well.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh no. Oh no, I'm gonna die.
Oh, you're good.
Do I do that for both of them or
No, this would be just. I mean, was that your intent? I guess.
No, it wasn't, but I was just curious.
Okay. Yeah, I think you take Agent Barnes under control.
What happens to the other one?
But I think as you do that, like, you're gonna have to roll to control the stone again because you're using it to like do stuff, and it's bursting at the seams here to try to get free.
I won't let my dad control me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yep.
That's a 4. And could I? Okay. Essentially, what I want to do is let go of the security guard, and I don't know if that would help it make it any easier, or let go of like the doctor and the security guard because they seem to be fine now.
Yeah. Yep. Here, let me roll 3d6 instead then.
Oh.
Oh, there you go. You still. Oh.
Nope.
Why did I roll higher?
Because I rolled 2 1s.
Yeah. Okay, so I think what happens is you control Agent Barnes, you let loose the other 2 people, but what were you trying to get Barnes to do?
Essentially not kill me.
Just not kill you? Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking past that.
I guess Field tries to kill you instead. She notices what's happening. So roll something to like not die.
What? Like just
I don't know. What skill you have that could make you not be killed by a bullet?
Ooh. Okay, I don't want to try and create another thrall because that didn't work too well. So I was maybe thinking control the stone to like shatter the gun but not kill her. Yep.
Go ahead.
I'm not feeling too confident about this roll.
Whoa!
Barely.
Nice. Yeah. So you nuclear shadow the gun, and it splatters her with his dust, but she's fine, more or less. And she's just staring, and that's when all the lights go out. And it's almost like it's not like you can like turn off the sun, but like it's almost as like it's still hard to see because the light from the sun on the outside is still like streaming into the stone. So it's like you're in this like kind of weird shadow world right now where like you can technically see light that's illuminating stuff, but it's like all like constantly being sucked into the stone. And then you feel that chill void again. And you're and I think Alice, you wake up from that because it's like this shocking kind of like thing. And your face is bruised and you're sore and stuff, but like, and you're handcuffed by one of the police officers, but you're awake now again.
Police brutality.
Yeah. And then you hear your father's voice, Dr. Stevens, say, "Why were you doing that to me? Why were you trying to keep me locked away? Do you think I'm one of your patients?"
To be fair, I have no idea what's happening.
Would you like me to explain it to you?
Will you promise that everything's going to be safe?
If you join me, my son, then of course everything will be. I've wanted you to join my work for so very long.
I'm going to roll to not let my dad control me.
Yeah.
Oh!
There you go.
That's not going to happen. None of this looks very good. I'm not going to be contributing with any of this.
Project Nox is everything. It is the future. It is the way that we control all of this. Don't you want to be in charge of your own destiny?
Not really.
What do you mean, not really?
Not if it includes this.
Yeah, I mean, you're saying like I can be in charge of my own destiny by choosing this not to be my destiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you feel. I think you start to see, again because of the deeper blackness here, you start to see everyone's eyes around you turn black, just one at a time, like. And Allison and Carly, go ahead and roll yourselves to not be like taken control of by his dad.
I'm sorry.
Whatever you would think.
Try to do it.
I mean, it's probably impossible, right? We're only rolling 1d6. No, 5.
Yeah, I got an 8 though.
Yeah. We're under control.
I grew to use.
And then I think your father says, "Oh, my child, you're all alone now. Will you join me willingly, or will you be the last victim today?"
Is he essentially saying he's going to kill me if I don't join him?
No, he's just going to control you. He's going to create you make you into a thrall. That's what he's threatening to do, at least.
Uh-huh. Well, I want to see what I remember about... Do I remember anything else about my dad?
You can roll to remember that, yeah.
I want to remember to see what kind of a person he was. I mean, he left me at a hospital, so chances are not very good. I might upgrade that to remember about my dad.
Sure, yeah. So you succeeded. You got it. You got a 4. You remember. I think you remember now that your dad. You may have you probably looked into your dad after when you became an adult, right? You tried to track him down at some point. And the only thing you came up with was, he was an incredibly intelligent man, had 3 doctorates, but he disappeared, right around the time that he dropped you off at the orphanage, and nobody was entirely sure where he went. But then the next time people there was word of a report about him, it was some sort of really isolated community in Russia, where he was kind of like a cult leader, and he was trying to get them to ingest certain substances to be able to as he put it, ascend to a higher dimension, tap into a power that only few can hope to access. And when they all basically suicided together, he disappeared again. And now apparently he has shown up once more. And you kind of, I think, realize now, this, because of the eerie similarities of the place you were at down below and whatever this weird isolated community in Russia was. Because he was basically he built this weird commune inside of a Russian nuclear abandoned nuclear facility or something like that, a nuclear bunker or whatever. Mm-hmm. Where they did weird experiments during the Cold War. And that's the kind of vibe that the thing below this hospital had. And so you're oh, okay, so my dad built this whole thing, got the meds switched around so that I would be more, whatever he put into me, I would be more in tune with whatever weird energy this is, and then try to get me to join his commune. And I think basically your dad has been taking people from this psychiatric hospital, because apparently the mentally unhinged have the best chance of accessing this power. Hate to break it to you, but you're also mentally unhinged. And I think you realize now that you have some sort of mental disorder yourself. I'm trying to think what would make sense, based on the foreshadowing so far, that Dr. Stevens here would have the entire time. You guys think of anything?
He's nervous.
I was thinking maybe just PTSD from being abandoned.
I like that.
Yeah, you have post-traumatic stress disorder. Yeah, sure. And that's probably what the meds you normally take, right? Is for this post-traumatic stress disorder. We get horrible nightmares and horrible anxiety and stuff.
Okay, I have 2 ideas. One of them is the typical route that these one shots end in. One of them is destroying the stone, and I don't know if I can do that, and if it would even be helpful.
You could try it.
Because he said why are you doing that to me when he was trying to get out when I was trying to control the stone? So I'm thinking the stone system. I want to try.
Do you want to roll remember about your dad real quick? I think there's
Yeah.
one more piece of information that you could learn about this that would help you here.
That's not great.
Oof, so close. All right, yeah, there's a piece of information you're missing.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I want to try. I want to try to destroy the stone because I'm like, I can't let this keep going. This is obviously some source of something he's doing.
Yeah.
Would that be? I won't let the dad control me because I got that from I won't control the stone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I wish there was some form of
So
advantage.
what are you exactly trying to do here? Are you just trying
Use
to
the
turn
power-
the power inward?
Yes.
Use the stones to destroy the stones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. I rolled horribly.
Yeah, you did. I rolled horribly too, and it's...
I rolled 2 1s.
A 2 and a 3 also.
Yep.
Oof.
So, I think I'm going to give you like a hard choice here.
Okay.
You can either, you try to turn the energy inward on itself, and it just doesn't work mainly because your dad knows more about this energy than you do. Mm-hmm. I think you realize in this moment the thing that you could have known that would have helped you here. And it's basically that your dad actually figured out how to ascend, and that is what this thing is like basically it's a gate to this other dimension. And it's not that he's in the stone, it's that he's in the other dimension.
Gotcha.
But one of the horrible truths that he realized is that without a connection to the other world,
That's what I was figuring.
he has no ability to like influence it. So really what he wants you to do is like be his link to this world, so that like basically together we can rule the galaxy, father and son, right? Like you'll be my hands in the world and I can rule from this weird dimension.
And that was option 1.
And so yeah, basically the idea is, right, you try to turn the energy inward, and you can either just stop because he's too powerful for you and something bad will happen if you keep pressing, or you can decide to trap yourself there.
That's not where I was thinking.
For all eternity. And if you do, he's stuck there too. And all of this goes away.
I thought you were going to say kill myself.
I mean, you can do that too, I guess.
That way I don't have to deal with my dad all for all eternity.
He'd probably just control you, though, and wouldn't let you, but...
Yeah, basically, but what I'm offering you is in this moment, you can let the power consume you, right? Like, if you don't, then he's going to try to take control of you, right? And so it's unlikely you'll be able to suicide yourself in time, right? But you have a moment where you can just choose right now to just be consumed utterly by this energy and go into this dimension.
Sure, I'll do that.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
I've been talking too much during this anyway.
So you get consumed. And the stone falls. And the light is being sucked into this. Everyone's eyes start to go back to normal. And then suddenly, the energy is this light is being sucked in, and then it just stops. And almost like a puff of smoke, the light kind of like diffuses back into the air, back into where it should be. And everyone kind of like wakes up from their thrall enchantment or whatever. And I think we just cut, right? Hard cut from that moment where we know everyone's back to normal. And then we get everything goes black, and then we see text on the bottom of the screen that says 3 years later. And I think I'm trying to think of like a weird, cool, kind of creepy way to epilogue this. Alyssa and Carly, do you have any particular ideas of where you want your characters to end up? Because you're both still crazy. So it's likely you guys just get put back into the mental facility. But one of my ideas is that maybe we see like 3 years later, and just I guess I'll just explain this, and you tell me if you're not interested in this being the epilogue. 3 years later, we see you, you guys both like in your patient's gowns or whatever, right? Sitting in the hospital, in the psychiatric center, and you're having like a therapy session, and Alice is explaining how, you know, something is about her, and they're not giving her the ice cream, her favorite flavor of ice cream in the cafeteria, and they should be. And then she storms off, and one of the nurses goes after her, and she says, Alice, come back. We need to talk this through. And then we see Alice just like, you know, turn a corner and come to the janitor's closet. And you just open it and go in, and we see basically that it's like there's no sign that the door was ever there, right? This blasted nuclear shadow thing. But we just see you like kind of like walk up to it and just touch the wall, and then your hand glows black, and then we cut for the very like end of it.
Sure.
Is that an epilogue? This weird kind of like spooky, like you guys get stuck in the asylum, but maybe you guys use the energy sometime in the future to escape because you're crazy. Maybe you forget everything that happened. And maybe that's the thing, is everyone I think forgets that all of this happened when the stone like goes back to normal.
Right. And then it's just like everybody thinks that I was just trying to escape, and that's why the police were there or whatever.
Yeah,
and they just bring me back in,
and nobody remembers anything. Dr. Stevens doesn't exist. He never existed. Everything is just completely forgotten.
He just stayed missing.
Or he just stayed missing. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And then we get, you know, this like weird epilogue. Maybe it's like 3 months later. Probably wouldn't be 3 years later. Yeah.
They can't keep me in there that long. I have a good thing about not being crazy.
It's true. Yeah.
It was all a setup by my parents.
It's true. You're actually like a celebrity in another country, and they are jealous of your fame, and so yeah.
Everybody's just jealous of me.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was weird and strange.
We never find out Carly's name.
Yeah.
What's your name, Carly?
My many names. I don't know.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it doesn't matter because you have a bunch of them. Yeah.
I feel like getting the stone that turned into like a magic MacGuffin. I was like, wow, I have everything now because I just use a stone and find stuff.
Yeah. I feel like that was basically as far as this weird one shot could go before it just starts. Yeah. That was fun though.
No, it's cool. It's an easy system. So.
Yep.
It's definitely, I definitely see how it could be very fun in Fiasco.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where he's like set the scenario and just have fun.
Yeah.
It also would make it so Fiasco doesn't take forever.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
It's true. Fiasco does take a long time.
It does, yeah. But yeah, that was cool. If you want to know my inspiration for this weird one shot, obviously Stranger Things was a little bit of an inspiration.
So Stranger Things.
But honestly, mostly it came from The Hollow City by Dan Wells. Great book about a schizophrenic who sees things that might actually be real. And great weird, like, paranoid suspense thriller thing that I religiously stole from a little bit here, so.
This literally reminds me of like an episode of Criminal Minds right now, where like they kidnap girls and then they like take them to like their doomsday commune that's underground and it's all white. And I was like,
Yep.
How much of it was planned and what parts did you have to make up on the spot? Obviously the stone.
All I knew was amnesia. You guys were in some sort of weird secret facility. That's what I knew starting out.
Okay, you didn't know anything about like, the dad part wasn't planned. The shadowy figure. Okay.
I originally when I had him say my child, I was just thinking in like a religious sense. But then I was like, yeah, you know what? Let's just make it real. Let's just make it legit.
Make it a literal thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I guess we get an epilogue to the epilogue, and it's just the two Dr. Stevens forever in this weird dimension. What would you be doing?
Playing catch with the darkness. Father-son time.
You finally reconcile. and it's just these dark silhouettes on a lighter darkness, and you're just playing with a ball of like a black hole of darkness. Yeah.
All of a sudden, the caretaker walks in. Who are you guys?
Yeah, exactly. Cool. Well, there you go. That's roll for shoes, my friends. Kind of crazy, kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I was just in the mood to do like a weird paranoid amnesia thing, so it was fun. Yeah. All right, well there you go. That's Gamebound. Thanks for playing, guys, and thanks for watching. Adios.
Hasta la pasta.